Hello there, this is Cole with Southern Leisure Spas and Patio. Today I'm going to walk you through the brand new 2023 Bullfrog Spas A Series that is new to the market, has a couple unique features that are new for 2023 that were not in the previous model. So first thing we're going to cover is filling your hot tub. To fill your spa, you are going to remove the jetpack right here on the right hand side, and you're going to place the hose down into the suction port at the bottom of the jetpack. So to remove your jetpack, you're going to slide your hand here between the pillow. You're going to push the jetpack out away from the exterior wall, and then you're going to lift up like that, and you're going to put your hose right down in the hole there where the jetpack plugs into. So once you have your spa filling up with water, you want to make sure you don't overfill it. So the proper fill area or the proper fill height on a Bullfrog Spa is indicated by a little marker right here that's a little symbol of a water droplet and a line. And this is the fill line on your spa. You want to make sure you fill the water up to this line and then turn your water off and remove your hose. If you overfill your spa, you can create a siphon leak through the check valve, and this will leak the water out. And it can actually siphon and leak the water all the way out of the spa until the spa is empty. But these are the valves that pull air in to mix water and air together in the jets. So make sure that you don't overfill your spa, or you could have a problem on your hands and you'll have to drain your spa and refill it again. So fill it to the fill line and then turn your water off and pull the hose out, and make sure to put your jetpack back in, and now we are ready to fire up the spa. Powering on your Bullfrog Spa is as simple as flipping the main breaker on your sub panel from off to on. The spa will go through an initialization process, and then the pumps will start to kick on and flow water. So the first thing we're going to cover on spa operation is going to be controlling the flow of water through the jetpacks, and this can be done by controlling a valve at the bottom of each jetpack. So I'm going to remove this jetpack right here. Like I mentioned earlier, you slide your hand in this area between the pillow and the shell of the spa. I'm going to push out away from me. If I'm in the spa, I would be pulling it towards me, and the jetpack lifts straight out like that. The valve to control the flow of water is right here at the bottom. So it's going to turn counterclockwise to open the jetpack up and flow water, or clockwise to shut all the jets off on this individual jetpack right here. If you shut the jets off on this jetpack, the other jetpacks that are on the same pump are going to increase in pressure. It's important not to shut more than one jetpack on each pump. This can create too high of pressure and it can mess a jetpack up. So that's counterclockwise to open the jets and give them full force, and clockwise or right to close it off and stop the pressure from that jetpack. If you want to reduce the pressure, you can go somewhere in between, but the recommendation is not to close more than one jetpack on each side of the spa. So now that we've done that, I will put the jetpack back down in, and it will slide right down into that hole, and then I'm going to pull it up against the side, and it clicks in, and then you're ready to fire up the pump for that jetpack. Alright, so the next thing we're going to cover is kind of the first part of hot tub maintenance, and that is going to be replacing your filter. So on Bullfrog Spas, the filters are replaceable. You don't have to worry about cleaning them. They are disposable. So you're going to replace this filter every 6 to 8 weeks, and they're a nice little 4-pack. They come in a 4-pack. They're about $20 a piece, and they're easy to change out, and they're conveniently hidden behind the seats. They're not going to be getting in the way when you're soaking in the tub. So to replace this filter, what you're going to do is the jetpack to the right of the control panel. If you're looking into the spa from the outside, you're going to remove the jetpack from to the right of the control panel, and you're going to do that by pulling out like that towards the middle of the spa. The jetpack's going to lift straight out like that. And then this is the filter compartment right here. So it's got a little handle at the top. You are going to pull that handle straight into the middle of the spa, and then here's your filter right here. It's a pleated filter, almost looks like a car filter, and you're going to take your fingers, put them there at the bottom, and it's going to come straight out of the container right there and slide straight out like that. So as you can see, just a simple accordion style pleated filter. Then it's going to, when your new one's going to slide right in to the container here. You're going to kind of thread it in behind these tabs right here so that it sits flat down in the holder, and then the holder gets placed back down in the seat right there, and if you push it down you'll hear it snap. Make sure it's not going anywhere, and then your jetpack can go back in the seat just like that, and then pull tightly against the wall till it clicks. Okay, so now that we're talking about behind the jetpack and the filter area, I want to cover where the cartridges go for the Frog at Ease system on the new 2023 A Series hot tubs. So they are going to be located in this filter compartment at the bottom. You can see these holes there, and you have your chlorine and your mineral cartridges here, and they are going to clip in just like this. And there's little tabs at the bottom that hold them in. Take this one and slide it in, and then you're going to turn the dials to get them to the proper settings. And I cover this in an extensive water chemistry, water care video that the link will be below in the description of this video. But this is how you're going to where you're going to put your cartridges in your spa that are going to feed the minerals and the chlorine into your new Bullfrog A Series spa. So once you have these in here like that, like we talked about before, it's just going to clip in like that, and then the jetpack is going to go in that seat. Okay, for the next part of our spa school video for the Bullfrog Spas A Series, we are going to cover the topside control. The topside control is the brains of your hot tub. This is what controls your temperature, your pumps, your filter cycles, your stereo if you have one built in, the lighting system, and all the other settings on your spa. So I'm going to hit the high points. If you want an in-depth explanation of the topside control, the owner's manual goes step by step through every menu and every function of the topside control. So first off, to unlock the topside control on your Bullfrog Spa, you're going to get this lock screen right here. You're going to drag the logo over the box to line up, and that will unlock your spa. So first thing is controlling the temperature on your spa. So controlling the temperature on the topside control, you're going to have these arrows right here. And you're going to have the main temperature right here. That is what the temperature is set at. The smaller numbers here on the temperature is the actual temperature. So that's going to be what the thermostat in the spa is picking up the temperature as. So to bump this up and make it heat, I'm going to hit this up arrow a couple times. I'm going to push it to 101. So I'm setting it at 101. It's currently at 99. You hear pump 1 kick on in low speed. So pump 1 is going to be what heats the spa. In low speed, that's going to act like your air conditioner on your house. It's going to kick on when it determines that it is not at the set temperature. So it's at 99. I'm asking it to heat to 101. It kicked pump 1 on in low speed, and now it's going to run until the temperature reaches 101 right here. In a minute, you're going to see this turn red and start to move in an animated manner, and that's going to let you know that the heater is engaged and running. And so I have pump 1 running in low speed to heat, and we have it set at 101, and that's really all we need to know about that. To lower the temperature, you would just hit the down arrow, and it would drop the set temp back down. Pump 2 is right here, so pump 1, pump 2. There's a little propeller icon. If it's spinning slow like that, that means it's in low speed. If I tap it again, you can hear it kick on high. It starts spinning fast. If I hit pump 2, there's pump 2 in low speed. If I hit pump 2 again, it's going to spin fast. That bumps it to high speed. If I hit it again, that turns it off. If I hit pump 1 again, it turns it back down to low speed because it still needs to heat. So it still needs to move the water past the heater. This logo right here, this icon right here, is for the water feature. So if I hit that, that's going to kick the water feature on the A Series. If I hit it again, that's going to kick the water feature off. This button right here is going to flip the display around, so if you're in the spa, you can read it a lot easier. If I tap it again, it's going to flip it back around. This is the current temperature screen that we're on right now. If you have an audio system, the audio upgrade installed on your spa, the music icon is going to take you into the music options right there, so you can turn the stereo off or on. You can pair the Bluetooth. You can adjust the EQ, sound settings, volume, forward, back, pause, play, all the track options, mute. Really is nice if you want to leave your phone out, maybe even inside the house or out on a counter so it doesn't risk getting dropped in the hot tub. You can control all your music options through the Bluetooth stereo right here on your top side. If I jump down into the light bulb, you get the light settings, the LED settings, and so we have interior and exterior lights on this A Series Select. You can jump into light settings and change the color. There's a bunch of different settings. The owner's manual goes a little bit more into light options, but it's basically off, that's on, that's off, that's on, that's off. You can set a timer for the exterior lights, and then all the color options and dimming options on the interior light settings. If I jump into the settings wheel icon here, you'll see water care, reminders, date and time. There's a bunch of different settings. Water care, we recommend staying in standard beginner mode. Energy saving or super energy sound appealing, but a lot of times with regular use, those settings aren't enough to keep up with the water care needs, the filtration needs. So I recommend keeping it in the standard / beginner mode. This is what it comes programmed from the factory. Reminders, they have reminders for rinsing your filter, cleaning your filter. You can say that yes, I've completed it, so it'll quit popping up on your screen. Setting your date and time. There's a lot of good options here, but really not a big need to stand out or a big need to jump into this settings mode and tinker around with it a whole lot. The spa's set up pretty good from the factory. If you want to kill the pumps completely and make sure they're not running, like even if you're in a filter cycle and you don't want anything running, you just want complete silence, you want to stare at the stars, the standby mode is pretty nice. You can jump in here and hit that, and after 30 seconds to a minute or so, it will stop the pumps. So yeah, that about covers topside operation. As you can see, it shows the time on here, and if you have the Wi-Fi module, you'll get that icon right there if you have that installed. So let's jump into the next section. Alright, so in this last part of the spa school video, I'm going to cover draining your Bullfrog Spa. The drain valve on the Bullfrog Spa A Series is located here in the base pan of the hot tub, on the right hand side of the front panel. So first step in draining your spa is going to be to turn the power off at the sub panel by flipping the breaker into the off position. Once you have the power off to the spa, you're going to come over here to the drain valve, and this cap is going to unthread counterclockwise or to the left. And then you're going to be able to thread a garden hose onto the nipple right there by threading it to the right. And then to start the draining process, you're going to pull out on your garden hose, and that's going to open the valve in there to allow water to flow out. So I would recommend running your garden hose out to a French drain in your yard, a gutter, an alley, somewhere where it's not going to affect the vegetation, your grass, your plants, and your flower bed, because this is chlorinated water. It has had chemicals added to it, and so the plants may not like being soaked in chlorinated water. So open that valve up by pulling on the hose, drain it out. It should drain most of the way down. You may have to use a bucket or something to get the very bottom part of the water out. We recommend draining the spa water every 3 to 4 months. Just because the amount of chemicals and sweat and everything that gets built up in the water. It can get hard to maintain after more than 4 months. So 3 to 4 months we recommend draining the spa. If you want to expedite the draining process and make it move a little bit quicker, you can buy a submersible pump from Lowe's or Home Depot and place that down in the footwell of the spa. This will speed that process up a lot quicker, 3 to 4 times as fast to drain it using a submersible pump. Make sure you turn the power off if you're going to use a submersible pump, just like you would with the gravity drain on the exterior of the spa. Refilling, we covered that already, but you're going to refill it through the jetpack hole on the right side of the control panel, and you're just going to make sure you remove that jetpack, stick the hose down in there so it helps prime that pump. If for whatever reason the pump gets airlocked when you try to fire the spa back up, Bullfrog has integrated a new jetpack or a new pump bleed valve right here, right by the drain valve, so you can use a flathead screwdriver to open the bolt right there and bleed the air out of the pump, and then close it back up when you hear the air quit running out, and that should help bleed the air out of your system so that your pumps will prime. That about covers it for the Bullfrog Spa School for the 2023 A Series. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We would love to help you out, and good luck with your new spa, and we hope you have a great spa ownership experience.